Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Myrrh. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. So I'm sitting here with our herb of the week, our cards, aloe vera. And what's really cool is I look over and see real aloe vera hanging out with me in 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pots of aloe vera in this room. And this one closest to me is doing exceptional. And actually that one on the floor is doing really good. They're all doing fairly well. Some of them do look like a little dry ends. But I think that what they're saying is, you should use me. You should use me. But they're all of my aloe veras are from an original aloe vera. Sir Henry Aloysius the Great. And I think these are all his babies. So anyways, it is easy for me to trust as I open my heart. Is it? Is it getting any easier as we're hanging out now, day 4 with aloe vera? I do love the affirmations. I love being resourceful. I love inviting peace and all that. But, oh my gosh, I'm personally having a day where it's now I understand that message of conserving some of your resources for days that you really are just energetically surviving. You are just getting by. And I'm hoping to catch a second wind later and feel more alive and not so depleted. But certain things in life are exhausting, and when your teenage girls just, are hating on you, that is exhausting. So shout out to all the mothers and fathers and my mother. Teenagers are teenagers, but, sometimes, and I'm saying this because I know that they're going to hear this, sometimes you just want them to know how much you love them. So anyways, Fawn, be sure to pass that message along. So we have some tree decks in this room as well. We're not going to start off with a tree angel. We are going to ask, what do the trees want to talk about today? We're going to hang out with our tree guides. And I feel called to use the Spirit of Nature Oracle from John Matthews and Will Worthington. I was thinking about how cool your name is, Will. Will Worthington. It's when I look at it, I see you're worth a ton and willing. I see you're willing and you're worth a ton. Anyways, good job on that name. And this is ancient wisdom from the Green Man and the Celtic tree alphabet. I'm sliding it out. It's a little sticky there. And let's get ourselves some of these trees. The illustrations are pretty cool on them. They're hand drawn. And then we'll go from there. So it's kind of backwards and my brain's a little confused because I also grabbed the Soul Trees cards, which is really good for telling us things to talk about. But I just knew right away that I wanted to go with this one. So we'll do that. Then maybe we'll do some soul trees to clarify. And I did grab the tree angels because I would like one to help us through whatever. Or maybe, I don't know what the trees want to talk about today. What do the trees want to talk about today? We'll get a card and then we'll end with the Celtic. So that is the plan. I'm not shuffling a full deck here because I see some of them are in a rubber band. Oh my goodness. It's Alder. I just saw Alder where did I just see Alder the other day? And I thought, you again. I was like, there you are. I think it was online somewhere, but you know how you just come across something. Now this is like an old grumpy dude tree. Like you can see an actual face in the trunk, and he looks like an old gnome kind of. And there is he's by the water, of course, and I don't know if that's a rock beside him or a fallen log or tree stump, but there's a bird carved in it. So probably like a crow or raven, and there's like a spiral on the wing, and the leaves are green, and it looks like the sun is setting. I think it's more of a setting sun, but I'll see if it's a rising sun. Maybe it just feels setting to me because like I just am exhausted. But like my exhaustion past couple of days is it's physical and mental, but like I feel like I want to sleep, and then I can't. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're so tired, you can't sleep. And which usually to me says because I'm unsatisfied, like with life. I don't know, like when you can't sleep because you don't feel like you did enough, or there ain't no purpose to your life, or I don't know, there's just like some heavy energy. I know it's a new moon. I know I just got my period. Like I get these things, but I'm just saying even before knowing that, I was already feeling this sort of real dense fucking energy. And I know from the Arcturian Council we're doing like a lot of root chakra clearing right now in this month and then with the next month of April. But anyways, whoa. So go with the flow. All right, so this is Alder again. We're hanging out with him. Not Elder, not Elder. It's Alder. Alder. Al. So that's kind of cool. There's a dude on it. So let's see if I can find it in this book. It's not alphabetized like according to our alphabet. It's doing its own thing here. All right. While I'm just fucking around with this book, let's hang out with our herb of the week. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our ooey gooey herb of the week, aloe vera, and I dedicate that slime to your beautiful face. It is easy for me to trust as I open my heart. I heal my trauma and release discomfort. I invite peace. I balance my fire with stillness and harmony. I am exactly where I am meant to be. I can and I will. It is easy for me to trust as I open my heart. I heal my trauma and release discomfort. I invite peace. I balance my fire with stillness and harmony. I am exactly where I am meant to be. I can and I will. And so it is. All right, so Alder has a strong association with defense. It weaves a spell of protection to guard against attack, be it of a country or an individual. So personally, I'm like, no wonder I keep seeing you. You know, I do feel like I need to be more energetically protective of myself and, you know, always kind of be clearing, cutting, releasing cords, and just, you know, wrapping myself in a bubble wrap of light wherever I go, or whoever's around me, or whoever is cursing my name in the next room. You just never know where this kind of negativity is coming from. You know, and just a side note, you know, I'm doing A Course in Miracles, and I'm reading Paul Selig's book, The Book of Freedom, right now, and I'm always into the Arcturians and Bashar, and there's this one message that weaves in and out of all of their channelings that everything around us and outside of us is a mirror. It is showing you something. And if you've got drama in your life, it's like, okay, then what is it within me that is still a vibrational match to this? Even Abraham Hicks goes along with this. Like, something in me is a vibrational match to this. If I wasn't, then I wouldn't be here, and they wouldn't be here, and we wouldn't be fighting, and, you know, like, this person wouldn't be trying to ruin my life. And then, okay, so if you think someone's out to ruin you, then you obviously have an overactive, like, defense thing maybe going on, or a victimhood thing going on, or war, or like, and so all this stuff keeps chiming into me, and it's making me be super self-reflective, like, okay, I get it. So what is it within me that is there that needs healing and integrating? What can I do? How can I not be a match to this anymore? Because I just want everyone to be happy and live their life, you know, joyously. And I'm this teenage stuff, like, I guess you never get your children back, even if your teenagers are loving you. Like, they're still different because, you know, they change from children to teenagers. But, like, I am really missing just the energy, the beautiful energy that I know is in there. And I'm doing Ho'oponopono, that stuff, like, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Like, I am doing these mantras in my head. I do feel the energy shifting, but, like, my point is, I'm always trying to wonder, what is it about me? So if I'm feeling like I need to be defensive, then that vibration of attack is a match for me. And that's really what needs addressed. So anyways, in Celtic myth, we read of a palisades of alders that deter invasion or keep prisoners confined. And these fences are sometimes described as being decorated by a row of severed human heads. But Alder needs no such grisly displays. It offers a wholehearted defense, if necessary, with a fearsome aspect. Your own deep instincts know when someone or something is threatening your boundaries, or when your personal territory is invaded. If you do not command it to leave, if you do not defend your space, then you dishonor yourself by giving away your power. Alder in a reading suggests a need to defend your territory or to clear the way before you. All right, so apparently this is what the trees want to talk about today. Don't let others use you as a doormat. Don't allow yourself, I suppose, to be attacked. Even though I take it like that step further and be like, okay, but what is it within me that's a vibrational match to being attacked, huh? Like, I want to, like, clear it from the source energy being that I am. And so, yeah, I mean, maybe, like, part of the problem is just seeing it as a problem. You know, that was one of my lessons in A Course in Miracles. All my problems have been solved. You know, like, if we quit labeling something as a problem. But yeah, if, like, someone's, like, attacking your country or your house or whatever, verbally attacking you, it's kind of hard at that point to not believe that it's going on. Here's some alder lore. When cut, the sap of the alder assumes a rusty color, which gave rise to the idea that the tree was bleeding. In the ancient world, this was seen as an indication of the tree's generosity, that it was giving of itself to help defend the land. Seeing as alders grow mostly often by water and generally help to make the soil rich by their very presence, this is not difficult to understand. Since time immemorable, the alder has provided a strong dye, and this has led to its widespread use by spinners and weavers. Yes, so hopefully it's a good dye job. And you understand that it is there to protect you. There's so many synchronicities in this book right now that, like, personally is making me realize that this is definitely my message. So I'm happy to hear what you have to say, Alder. I'm happy to hear what you think that I should do personally and we should do collectively when we do sometimes feel so threatened and like people are out to get us, or people are just straight up fucking rude, right? And it's like, okay, fine, like, but like, what are we supposed to do? Let's see here. There's a lot of lore here. Of course, the Celts definitely revered this tree for its magical properties. It was associated with the Celtic god Bran, always called the Blessed, whose main function is defense. So yeah, big old defense going on with this topic today with the trees. Further afield, the alder was sacred to Kronos, the god of time. All right, there's a bunch of stories. This is, if you are into Celtic stuff, the Spirit of Nature Oracle is really like kind of more of a nerdy Celtic deck, you know, like gives you the lore. And of course, I love the Celtic Tree Oracle best. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's my favorite because it's more like emotions and, I mean, but the history's fun, I suppose. What, you like history? Okay, fine, I'll read you a story. There are ancient leaks between Kronos and Bran, and the Roman author Plutarch describes Kronos as sleeping on a gold rock beneath the ocean. Not in Greece, as one might expect, but somewhere near Britain. The Greek god of the sea, how do I say that? Poisden? Why do I always screw up that name? Poisden? You know who I mean. I'm terrible. The Greek god of the sea, whose own power had to do with defending the land, also had links with the Alder. Okay, so known as the Earth Shaker, the Greek god of the sea's role was ambiguous, and like the Alder itself, he could be both threatening and protective by turns. So yeah, I mean, to me that says, yeah, sometimes defense is necessary, but then we can take it too far and then in turn become the attacker ourselves. Like, defense and attack are really the same thing, you know? It's like, do you want to be peaceful or not? It's kind of like what I think. Like, but then it's like, well, it's hard to be peaceful if you're being attacked. But yeah, you don't just defend yourself without becoming an attacker as well. It's just kind of screwy. All right, so let's grab the soul trees and see like if there's any insight that's coming out through that. I'll bring out these archangel sigils, placing angels on every corner of the alder tree, protection for ourselves and in our homes, and put angels at the windows, and send angels with our children regardless of how old they are and whether they want that protection or not. Let them be guided. Let them be guided. All right, so let's get a few soul trees by Allison Williams Yee. What do the trees want to talk about? This defense. Like, I have questions. Like, usually I'm just open to what you guys want to talk about, but like, I have questions if you're bringing up defense, because I instantly want to know, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, a lot of times when I can totally now, easier than ever in my whole life, disengage from battle. I really can. Like, even like helping out the other night at a dinner, a Lenten fish fry dinner, like a couple of the ladies were kind of being sassy to each other. I did not feel called to be a part of that. I just really didn't. Oh, I thought two fell. Oh, yeah, they did. Okay, they were stuck together. So we got inner voice and third chakra, solar plexus. I did see them first reverse, so that says that we're having a little trouble hearing that inner voice, which is obvious because I'm like, what do you want me to do? And this solar plexus, this third chakra energy, is that going to be... Let me see what she says about that third one. She says the solar plexus is yellow, located between the navel and the rib cage. This chakra is sometimes referred to as the power chakra. Ooh, and yeah, I mean, that totally goes with the topic of defense, doesn't it? Because what's this about, you guys? Like, power over each other, who's the most powerful? Wow, this is so ego trippy. But yet it's easy to get into it. It's easy to fall for it. The solar plexus holds the energy that is about identity, the ego, sense of self, setting boundaries, willpower, and our fears. This chakra is about developing self-control, blocked by shame. So yeah, definitely getting my answers here, listening to my inner voice. It is about self-control. That's what I naturally am leaning towards more and more. You learn to, like, at one point in your life, if somebody calls you a whore, you might want to like fight back, slap back, but then later on, when you discover peace inside of you, you can be called names that are horrible and just choose love instead. Choose love anyways. But those are just words, I get it that it could be worse than that. And I don't really feel like going there, because hopefully if you're listening to this, you're out of physical violence, you're not in war, that is, I guess, different. But is it? At what point does it get so different? At what point can't you say, no, I don't want to fight. I don't want to engage. I want to choose love. I don't know. All right, so that makes sense to me. Is there anything else that the soul trees want to say about willpower, self-control? Do you have the self-control? Yes, you can have boundaries. You can certainly protect yourself. Wait, can you trust your ego? Can you trust yourself to not fall to the ego's power trip and have the self-control to not say fuck you back? Oh, no. When I say things like that, I want to be joking and I want to hang out with my bitches and tell them to fuck off lovingly, but in fun, not because it's actually being mean. All right, we got another two coming out. Well, guess what came out together? Love and the fourth chakra, the heart center. I'm reading upside down because they came out reversed too. Fourth chakra, heart center, and love. So yeah, we choose love and listen to our hearts. We have to. It is an interesting fucking mix of still having boundaries, because people aren't quite pure in their intentions yet. They're not. Trust me, I've been stabbed in the back within the last year and 2 years enough to know that you want Alder growing around you. You absolutely do. But at the same time, this boundary, this protected space that you create for yourself and you maintain for yourself does allow you to choose love then. It does allow you to, like Aloe Vera said, open up our heart, right? And start to get that trust flowing within yourself, for yourself. So I definitely say we're moving up the scale. I know the Arcturian said we're going to be doing a lot of root chakra clearing, but also happening third and into the fourth getting a sense of willpower going on, and opening up our hearts to love. Love your enemies. Love the people that say the nastiest things about you. Can you still love those people? Like, the reason you need to, and you should, is because they actually are you. You fucking created them. You really did. In the grand scheme of things, they're a mirror for you. They're showing you something. And like, even A Course in Miracles is like, the one you condemn is actually like your savior. Like, that mother trucker is what's standing between you and the light, you and God. Like, you forgive him, you love him, you're both saved. That's what you want. That is what you want. You want love, you want joy, you want happiness, you want bliss. You want to feel good. Why are you letting this person take that away from you? Like, you're giving away your power. And that's why you created this person in your experience. That's why you attracted it. Because you're going to learn how to maintain the ultimate power of love. You are going to learn this, and you're going to have to, like the tree said, listen to your inner voice, do that solar plexus and heart chakra work, getting it all open to love. All right, we're just going to totally grab an angel now, because a tree angel by Fred Hagenator, because who's going to freaking help us do this? I mean, I say one, be willing. Have a willingness to be willing, of course. Make that intention for yourself. That's truly all you need to do. But I'm just saying, if an angel would like to help out on this, cool. All right, this deck feels like, I don't know, everybody wants to help. Everybody does. But the one that came up is Myrrh. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, totally needing some myrrh. And just so you know, Rowan's on the bottom and you is on the top as I put the deck away. I just noticed. So anyways, yeah, lots of protection, lots of inner work with the Rowan and the you. But Myrrh is here to say to us, it's like one of the last ones, number 35. Here's what Myrrh said. It is the last one. It's the last one in the deck. All right. Myrrh says, be aroused, devoted heart, and send a prayer. It is time to give thanks and send blessings to all of creation. Love rises higher than devotional smoke and wraps the entire earth as wide as the heart. Oh my goodness, I've got chills in my neck. So Myrrh is kind of a dude-ish, sitting in front of the myrrh tree with his hands like his arms are close to his chest, but his hands are like, it's like a whatever, but like a closer together whatever. And yeah, there looks like there's some devotional smoky light rising to the heavens. And he has a myrrh blossom on his hand. But the thing is, what does it say? Love. And we got the love card from the soul trees. Love rises higher than devotional smoke and wraps the entire earth as wide as the heart. And we've got the heart center, the fourth chakra. Card. So this is just the perfect tree angel. Be aroused, devoted heart, and send a prayer. Sometimes that's all you can do is pray. It is time to give thanks and send blessings to all of creation. That's why I was going on that little rant, I guess, about us creating all the characters in our life, all the experiences in our life. We did that. We're doing that. Be thankful for that. Our soul is getting what it wants, what it needs. It's gaining wisdom and experience. So hopefully in some weird freaking way that brings you comfort, so you quit suffering because you're like, oh, all right, this is actually going to be good for me. I know. I have like straight-faced, frowny smirk on as well. Because like sometimes you're like, why would I choose this? Why would this even be good to me? This feels horrid. But on some level, it is. So bless it all. All of creation, all experiences. Give thanks. In the physical world, myrrh is an unusual plant that only grows on the southern coast of the Arabian Peninsula in the form of a small knotted and gnarled tree. But its angelic presence is everywhere. And I have some myrrh oil for sure in my cupboard. If the trunk is wounded or scratched, a milky substance is released that immediately crystallizes into a golden yellow lump. Myrrh can be burned as incense and has been used for centuries as an offering in rituals. So here's for my historical nerds. Once the camel was domesticated around 2000 BC, long caravans began to cross the huge Arabian desert carrying myrrh and other goods such as precious stones and Indian spices to the Israeli ports. So myrrh incense found its way into all the temples, all the centers of worship and tombs of antiquity. To Delphi in Greece, the temples of Egypt and Rome, and even to the Celtic grave of Hochdorf in southern Germany. There is a long tradition of burning myrrh to honor the gods. The dark, bitter scent of myrrh releases us from the everyday world and opens our higher senses to the spiritual realm. Myrrh helps deepen our contact with the unseen and increases our devotion to the divine. In doing so, it also helps us create a bridge between the profane and the spiritual. The myrrh angel's mentor is Mercury, who is, of course, also the god of commerce, as well as being the winged messenger between gods and humans. Thus, the history of the incense trade is an excellent example of how human beings can aid a tree angel to fulfill its task with greater scope. All right, so go burn some myrrh, go burn some incense. Maybe some pure myrrh resin, or you could burn some sage or sacred tobacco, depending on which you prefer, or light a joss stick. Okay, then in parentheses it says, although cigarettes also burn, they cannot be used, watch me, since habit and addiction are at odds with devotion. That's probably true. Allow your prayers to rise up with the smoke. Oh, so as the smoke goes up, that's a great way to visualize your prayers being lifted on the smoke, and give thanks and blessings. Oh, that sounds like such a good idea. I'm eyeing up my sage right now. And just see your prayer go out. Just be thankful and send blessings to all of creation. If we don't cultivate gratitude, if we don't say thank you, we become arrogant and egotistical, proud and self-satisfied. We become anthropocentric, seeing human beings as the crowning achievement of creation, leaving in our wake the extinctions of other species. Without the smoky breath of myrrh, we will soon lose our own breath. Whoa. So protection, boundaries, defense, willpower, love, love, love. Be aroused, devoted heart, and send a prayer. It is time to give thanks and send blessings to all of creation. Love rises higher than devotional smoke and wraps the entire earth as wide as the heart. Oh, all right, we got a candle going. We have some incense flowing. This room is going to get really smoky really fast, but you know what? We might need a lot of smoke to carry all these prayers. You know, like those type of prayers that you are sincerely asking, sincerely, those are the ones we need, that you are really just from a genuine place of help me, and a genuine place of thank you, and a genuine place of asking. Yeah, those are the type of prayers that really get answered. I think they all get heard, right? The Arcturians even are like, we can hear your prayers. We're on it. We're working on it. I don't care who helps. I want everyone to help. I want everyone to send love. I want everyone to help each other. I want everybody to want well for each other. Want well for everyone. Want love for everyone. Pray for everyone, because you are everyone. You're going to benefit too. You're part of it too. Everyone, we are all one. Everyone. I don't know. I'm about on the cusp of something big in my own mind, understanding, you know, and I've been on this little path for a while. Like I've explained to you, when I look outside sometimes, I think, what am I doing over there when I look at people? Like I try to see everyone as a potential me, potential lesson, a potential mirror, a potential interaction, and learn from it all. So anyways, it's just goes along the lines of that very easily to pray for everyone. Just pray for everyone, because guess what? That includes you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's get ourselves a little Celtic tree. This is another one of those decks we've been working through. We have been working through this entire deck. So we're actually down to 4 cards. I'm just going to kind of feel each one. Wait, since there are only 4, let's use the pendulum. Yeah, you guys, I've been practicing and utilizing the pendulum more and more. I hope it's steering me right. Let me grab it. Let's ask the pendulum which Celtic card is ours today. So I'm just going to hover over the first card here, and I see it's giving me a big yes circle clockwise. Okay, so that is a yes card. Let's ask the second card here. Is this one perfect for us today? No, it's not. It's going the other way. How about the third card? Is this one perfect for us today? No. And how about this last one here? Is this a card for us today? Is this, hold on, gotta hold steady here. Is this a card for us today? It was kind of thinking about it. It's saying no. All right, so is the first one our card? You can always go back and double check that. Oh yeah, right away. All right, this is the black and white pendulum. If you did that pendulum tarot spread with me that day, that was so fun. I am going to do that again when I get another pendulum. Oh, you think I'm going to stop at 2? I would have 3, but I gave 1 to Marley. All right, so we've got, it is reversed, Heather and Mistletoe. So interesting enough, that is 2 Heather and Mistletoe on one card, and it's flaming pink, and it's number 18, so that's a 9, but number 18. I'm gonna jump right into the reversed message though of this card, since it was reversed. And it says, summer is a time of fullness, but you may feel you are not in the flow. Perhaps you are blocking messages and help from other dimensions, be it from guides, helpers, totems, ancestors, or divinity. This is a time to open up to love, dreams, and possibilities, but you may feel that you are in a hopeless situation and are on your own. This is going to make me cry, but I'm just going to keep reading. This is simply not true. Okay? You might feel hopeless and that you're all alone on this, but this is not true. Gratitude for what you do have can bring you back to a sense of connection. You are advised to begin a healing journey into your inner self and the unseen realms. Don't put off the need to go to the doctor or visit your therapist or talk to a trusted friend or relative. You are not alone. And spiritually, we're not alone either. As I see literally the room filling up with this incense smoke, which the way the evening light is coming in, it's almost so thick immediately that like it really could carry a prayer. It really could wrap the earth in love, right? But yeah, love goes way further than incense. So it's time to get back to nature and the simple pleasures of life. Take some time to sit by a tree, observe the birds, the bees, the butterflies, simply be and allow the healing that you need to take place. You are invited to drop negative thoughts and feelings and cultivate healthy ones. With your intention, you can turn things around. I will repeat that again. With your intention, you can turn things around. This is a big lesson, you guys. This is a big lesson, but we take that inner journey, like the soul tree said, the inner voice, start listening to that, get our willpower with our solar plexus, open up our hearts, set our intention from that space and place of love. Have Myrrh carry our prayers, have Myrrh open our hearts, and Heather and Mistletoe here are also saying, you know, it's time to open up to love and dreams and possibilities and know that it's not hopeless. You know, with Alder around us, we've created a safe space for us to love and send love and pray and, you know, get to where we need to be. So Heather and Mistletoe is all about the white stag, bees, and raven. Those are the totems. The deities and guides are the pregnant mother aspect of the goddess Pan and the green man. And keywords are healing, spiritual development, making contact with the spiritual dimensions, fertility, solid foundations, a spiritual path, and all heal. So yeah, it's like, even though we started out with a message of defense, the real battle a lot of times is inside of us. That's where the place of manifestation, we manifested this craziness from within us, and we will heal it from within us. So Heather represents healing and spiritual development and acts as a gateway between the worlds. Heather will help us manifest our wishes and stimulate our dreams. She is protective and promises good luck. Mistletoe, remember, because they're both on this card, mistletoe is known as a panacea and represents the invisible life essence shared with his host, the oak. Thus, this plant brings in the essence of divinity and supports survival and immortality. Together, heather and mistletoe represent a closer relationship with the spirit world and promise healing. They represent the continuity of life and the promise of the eternal life of the spirit. So, and hardship really does teach you to go within. You know, when shit is messed up around you, it does strengthen your spiritual journey. And maybe that's why you chose to attract this experience. I don't know. You have to reflect on that. But you got to love the idea of connecting, strengthening your connection between the earthly plane and the spirit world. That is why you're here. You're a conduit. So, yeah, this is just saying that communications with the spirit world might be increasing to help you with your healing. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your visions, your synchronicities. Prayer or meditation is helpful here, as is ritual. So yeah, definitely spend time in nature and definitely address the issue that needs healing. Whether the healing necessary is physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, okay? It doesn't matter. Address it. It's time to address it. Oh, and you know, you will be rewarded for your healing work. I mean, you're going to feel better. And also this card, you know, has that goddess aspect, the pregnant mother aspect of the goddess. So it's a very fertile card, which means abundance for you. It means it's a good time to create, good time to start up your spiritual practice, whatever it is that you want to get involved in. It will be time to reap what you have sown. So care for what you are growing, cultivate it well, nourish it, focus on the positive, feed it beneficially, and then just let the rest go. I mean, what more can you do? Sometimes that's how you feel. You're like, all I can do is pray about it. Yeah, and then let it go. You've done the energetic work. Have faith in that. Have faith in that. And you can apply your spiritual principles to your aspirations and goals. You know, it's a good time to enjoy yourself, Heather and mistletoe say. And yeah, abundance, growth, and beauty are all around you. Even if, trust us, they're still there. So breathe in this bounty. So yeah, just breathe it in. Imagine the summer sun warming you. Imagine light all around you. That is the best defense. Light is the best defense. And enjoy the truth that you were born to create and give birth. You are a creator. You are a creator. We, the heather and the mistletoe, bring you healing energy. We represent the summer sun of abundance, beauty, fertility, and growth. And we come to you today with joy and exuberance. I am Heather, and I come to you with my purple and white flowers to remind you of your own potential and possibility. Like me, you are evergreen, ever creative, ever fertile, ever growing new ideas and new adventures. I am here to remind you that you create the beauty of your life, the flowers of your life, through your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, actions, and activities. Cultivate beautiful thoughts, and beautiful creations will bloom into your life. It can be no other way. This is the law of manifestation in this dimension that I share with you. I am mistletoe, and I ask you to take time to commune with spirit and enrich your soul. Healing is offered to you in this sacred silence. Behind all visible form is an invisible power that can be relied upon and which you can intuit. Imagine this power as a life force that flows into your body. Because it is all wise, it knows exactly what to attend to. Allow this flow of light and love and perfection to restore the perfect blueprint of health to your body, to your mind, and to your emotions. Ask this life force to align you to your soul's purpose. Let every cell of your body fill with this light and vibrate to the frequency of health. Be assured that this interaction with us is real and that this life force is always available to you. Together, we, the heather and the mistletoe, offer you protection, energetic cleansing of the negative, abundance, and good luck. We can help you manifest your wishes and can come to you in your dreams. Like the Great Mother, we are here unconditionally for you. Breathe in our love and let the magic of the unseen world wash you clean. Bring the bright, full summer sun into your life right now, right here. There is no need for doubt, as you were born to grow, to expand, and to evolve. This is your nature, and so it is, dear friend, until we meet again. Wow, so that's what the trees want to talk about today. We have some serious work to do. I think it's totally natural if you feel like you need to take a nap right now. Like maybe that's the best thing to do. Let all that integrate, let all that sink in, and bring in the divine into your body. Bring in the light to your body. It knows exactly where it's supposed to go. Yeah, it was listening to this whole freaking hoe, okay? And it knows that it needs to work in through your heart chakra and your solar plexus. It knows that you've got trust issues and boundaries and protection and defense. It knows what you've been through. It knows your trauma. It knows how to heal. It knows what you've been asking. It's heard your prayers. So all you have to do now is ask for help and give permission to Spirit to help you. Give permission to the unseen realm to flow in through you and work its magic, work its miracles. I allow, I allow, I allow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.